Good morning. Today after 10:30 you will receive a great news shaking the entire nations. Wait for that. Be careful. There is possibility of law and order problem also. Only to protect that the military forces are stationed all over Tamil Nadu. It's all right for our continuation of legal discussion. Today I would like to discuss with you public international law. International law, public international law, private international law, Arbitration and Conciliation Act. If you go through the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, you can very well understand the private international law. And also I have already shared with multi number of judgments of family courts wherein a degree of divorce, degree of protection order, degree of custody of child is being granted in other states. And power of attorney executed in one particular country is not applicable in India if that country is not treaty with India. These things are subject to private international law. Public international law means state recognition, price, what is that price, recognize how is being, that will supporting insurrections, mutiny of other countries, when you can declare war against, these all are public international law. So one aspect you have to understand, concept of opposability. Concept of opposability. It is in the field of international law is some value where relationship between international law and municipal law is concerned. When it is meeting both, the concept of opposability. Opposability means you can object for execution. Starkey was a jurist, explained concept of opposability with the help of following illustration. In a dispute before an international tribunal between two states, A and B, where state A relies upon some ground in support of its claim, B may seek to invoke as against opposed to state A some rule, institution, regime under state B domestic law in order to defeat the ground of claim set up by state. As a general principle, if the domestic rule, institution, regime is in accordance with international law, this may be legitimately opposed to a state A in order to negate its ground of claim, but if not to accordance with international law, this may not be opposed. However, applicability to this rule in respect of treaty rule, it is necessary that the state against which rule is being invoked must be party to treaty. Even a determination of UN Security Council which correctly declares that a certain situation is illegal may be opposable to all states, whether members or non-members, that may seek to rely upon legality of the situation. I hope you understand. This is the way you are going to decide certain issues. Some person says, why you have not condemned activities of this country or that country, which country, what country, why country. See, safeguard of our country is most important. We cannot avoid certain things. Therefore, kindly the small political leaders may control their tongue, but these barking dogs against the moon. Best wishes.